4 strangers come. Me tell Mary Sunshine 4 strangers come. Cadota.
We've set a fine example, returning good for ill. Our work is more than ample, for there's always one more hill beyond the hill, beyond the hill, beyond the hill, beyond the hill, beyond the hill. Step, hey! Stout-hearted is the poor stranger, he's a scout. He's thoughtful, friendly, courteous, and kind. He's reverent and grave. He's healthy and he's brave. He's clean in soul and body and mind. Yes, sir. He's cheerful, honest, thrifty, and obedient. To love the good and hate the bad is fine. So if there's any danger, you can be sure the poor stranger will march on man to man. The lonely coyote in the prairie isn't very tough to us. The grizzly bear in his lair, he isn't very rough to us. We've nerves made of steel, bodies of iron. It's our environment. So please don't estrange the poor stranger, for he's quite magnificent. He's thoughtful, friendly, courteous, and kind. He's reverent and grave. He's healthy and he's brave. He's clean and soul and body and mind. Yes, sir. He's cheerful, honest, thrifty, and obedient. To love the good and hate the bad is his plan. So if there's any danger, you can be sure the boy stranger will march on man to man to man to man to man to. At ease, gentlemen. Gentlemen, I'm afraid I have a piece of disappointing news. For since I sent Sergeant McGinty back to headquarters, against his will, I might add, I know how sorely you have missed his kind ministrations. I have just received word, via carrier pigeon, that your beloved top sergeant will be unable to rejoin the outfit for quite some time, for he is suffering from badly strained vocal cords. During his absence, Corporal Jester will remain second in charge. Corporal?
Yes, sir.
Have you been studying your book of rules and regulations, Corporal?
Yes, sir. It's my constant companion, sir.
Good. The book of rules and regulations is the finest companion a poor stranger ever had.
Yes, sir. Indeed it is, sir.
And now, Corporal, take command of the troop whilst I make billeting arrangements.
Yes, sir. Troops, attention. Salute. 2. When taking over command of your troop, let the men know they can depend on your courageous behavior. At ease, gentlemen. Whilst Captain Warrington is away, I'd like to talk to you a little bit about courage. Now, courage is vitally important to the forest ranger, for courage is something a man must have here, in his heart, if he is to lead others. Take me, for example. By all outward appearances, it might seem that I'm not the courageous type. But here's where it really courage to spare, and I'd like to prove it to you.
How?
How? You ask me how. Unfortunately, at the moment, there doesn't seem to be any way I can prove my statement. However, if there were, I feel sure that you...
How? Me, Chief Brown Bear.
Chief Brown Bear, I see. Excuse me one moment, Chief. Consider all Indians friendly unless mortally assaulted. Very happy to meet you, Chief Brown Bear. Very happy indeed. Have you fellas all met Brown?
Me, Chief of Cadota Indians. Heath. Me bring peace from Cadota Indians to forest rangers.
Sure glad to hear that. Tell me, Chief, don't you Cadotas have a reservation?
Cadota Indians no live on reservation. All this belong to Cadotas. All.
Does the United States know about that?
Fight many years to keep. Only 2 Cadotas left. Rest die fighting white man. Many white men die too.
How?
How? In D.C., Washington settle case by law. Better to fight with tomahawk than lawsuit, but Mary Sunshine convinced me to do this.
Smart girl, Miss Mary.
Me visit her here each summer. She my adopted daughter. Me give her Indian name, Mary Sunshine. She marry like sunshine, so me call her Mary Sunshine.
That's very clever of you, Chief. Very clever. But now, if you'll excuse me, I must go and find Miss Mary.
Stay. Here comes Mary now.
How?
No, now.
You've got to hand it to little Mary Sunshine. Little Mary is the sunshine of the sun. You've got to hand it to little Mary Sunshine. Little Mary has a smile for everyone. She may be a bit old-fashioned, but then when you unlock your heart sublime, you've got to hand it to little Mary Sunshine, for she's very merry all the time.
Hello, it's nice to see you all again.
It's nice to be here, little Mary.
It's nice to have you call again.
It's nice to see dear little Mary.
But when you go away again, I want to say again, oh, thanks so much for all you've done for little Mary Sunshine. But don't forget to keep in touch. It's nice to have you here again.
It's such a pleasure, little Mary.
It's nice to have you near again.
You're such a treasure, little Mary.
But when it's time to go again, you've got to know again, I'll never pine. Your love and care will stay with little Mary. But don't forget to drop a line.
You've got to hand it to little Mary Sunshine. Little Mary is the sunshine of the sun. You've got to hand it to little Mary Sunshine. Little Mary has a smile for everyone. She may be a bit old-fashioned, but then when you unlock your heart sublime, you've got to hand it to little Mary Sunshine, for she's very merry all the time.
Welcome all of you to my humble inn. So if I had known you were coming, I should have prepared some pleasant evening festivities for you. A lecture, perhaps, by the local minister. Or an amateur string quartet. As it is, all that I planned is a small garden party for some ladies who arrived this very day from the East. And I'm sure a party with them would hold no interest for you.
Ladies? Old ladies or young ladies?
Oh, young ladies. I should say none is scarce past 20 and 1. Whatever difference that makes. Oh, I'm truly sorry I even mentioned it.
Oh, on the contrary. A bevy of young ladies is a welcome contrast to a forest ranger's usual diet of flora and fauna. We accept your hospitality and kindness and only wish we could help you in your present difficulty.
My present difficulty, dear Corporal?
Is it not true, Miss Mary, that you built this charming inn on a site you purchased from the United States government with the meager savings you earned through selling your homemade cookies?
Yes, this is quite true, dear Corporal.
And is it not true, Miss Mary, that because you've been unable to meet the payments on the land, the government will be forced to foreclose their mortgage?
Indeed, that is quite true. But to what present difficulty do you refer?
Why, the mortgage, Miss Mary. If the mortgage is foreclosed, you'll be cast out and penniless.
I'm surprised that you would think that I would let such a thing as this bother me. I am but sorely grieved that it disturbs you. Listen.
Don't be sad and gloomy, come and hearken to me. Please begin. There's no time for teardrops. When there's rain we hear drops, but they quickly fade away. Just because we haven't got a penny in our pockets, and life seems a great morass. Pray don't be offended, kind thoughts are intended. You don't see the cheery side. Alas, whene'er a cloud appears, filled with doubt and fears, look for a sky of blue. Whene'er a cloud of gray seems to whack your way, look for a sky of blue. Remember, sometimes the sun is shining. It may be shining someday for you. So till that happy day, we must learn to say, look for a sky of blue. Whene'er a cloud appears, filled with doubt and fears, look for a sky of blue.
A sky of blue.
Whene'er a cloud of gray seems to whack your way, look for a sky of blue.
A sky of
Remember, sometimes the sun is shining.
Shining.
It may be shining.
Shining someday for you. Ooh, ooh. So till that happy day, we must learn to say, look for a sky of blue, a sky of blue.
And hut! Captain Big Jim working at your service, Miss Mary.
I'm sorry I wasn't here to greet you upon your arrival, but I was in my garden saying hello to all my little flowers.
Think not of it, Miss Mary. Your maid has arranged everything for the billeting of my men.
Dear Nancy, I should be lost without dear, dear Nancy.
Corporal,
Yes, sir.
take the men to their quarters, Corporal. I assume you know Miss Mary's maid, Nancy?
Yes, sir. Only too well, sir. We used to be, well, very close, sir.
You will find her invaluable in taking care of the men's needs.
Yes, sir. That's what I'm afraid of, sir.
Dismiss, Corporal.
Yes, sir. Troops, attention. Right face. Forward march.
Left, 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 right, left.
Rules and regulations. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
It is indeed kind of you, Miss Mary, to once again make your inn available to my men and myself.
So long as the Colorado Inn remains mine, dear Captain, I hope that you and your men will look upon it as a respite from your dangerous adventures, however brief and fleeting these occasions must necessarily be.
Brief and fleeting they are, Miss Mary, yet dare I say that these infrequent meetings are the oasis in the vast desert of a poor forest ranger's lonely life.
I am but pleased that two hearts meet in this relationship, for we are two dearest and truest of friends.
Friends, Miss Mary.
The best, dear Captain.
Would that I were able to pursue the subject further, but when a man's life is in danger...
In danger? Oh, would it be presumptuous of me to inquire in what danger your life might be?
I'll tell you, Miss Mary. From Canada to the Mexican border, a notorious band of Indians has ravaged the land of wild game and wantonly set the forest afire. Until now, they have evaded the hand of justice, but their hiding place has been discovered not far from here, and it is my assignment to take their leader dead or alive.
Oh, Captain Jim, I'm frightened for you.
Do not fret, Miss Mary, for if the Indian guide who will lead me there can be trusted, I have no fears. Tell me, Miss Mary, by chance, do you happen to know anything about the tribe of Indians called the Cadotas?
The Cadotas? Why, indeed I do. For when I was but a tiny tot, I lost my way while berry picking. I was found by the then savage Cadota Indians, who took me to their leader, Chief Brown Bear. He brought me up as his adopted daughter. He's the only father I have ever known.
I see. Then you might know my guide. He goes by the name of Fleetfoot.
Fleetfoot? Why, he's the very Indian guide who found me and saved my life. Why, a finer guide you couldn't find. And as for being trusted, why, I'd stake my life on it. Oh, I'm so relieved. Fleetfoot is my Indian father's dearest friend. They're the only two Cadotas left.
The only two?
The only two? Oh, how happy Indian father will be to learn that Fleetfoot is here.
For the present, Miss Mary, I would prefer to keep Fleetfoot's arrival a deep secret.
Oh, then my knowledge is a sealed book, dear Captain.
And now, Miss Mary, with Fleetfoot's arrival imminent, would it be audacious of me to ask for your dear companionship?
Audacious, dear Captain? Why, it's the very least a woman can do. Would you care to stroll in my garden? So many flowers have blossomed and bloomed since last you were there, you shall scarcely recognize it.
Well, I know and love your garden, Miss Mary, yet before we saunter hand in hand into that feast of loveliness, my honest nature wrings a confession from me.
A confession, dear Captain?
A confession, Miss Mary. Though I love your garden with its pretty posies, you must beg its pardon if my heart discloses what is but its duty in its honest way to declare a beauty lovelier far than they. Dainty daffodil, sweet pea and marigold, I can see them there. Poppies of marigold, modest maiden hair. The teasing tulips gently wave at every passing breeze. The pampered pansies slyly crave to bring us to our knees. flowers tall, flowers small. I love them all, and yet they do but imitate the fairest one of all. For you're the fairest flower in this bower dear. You're the fairest blossom, though your sides of shyness is torn. You're the fairest flower on earth, an American beauty rose.
Listen, dear Captain.
It sounds like someone singing.
It is someone singing, and I recognize that glorious voice anywhere. It's Madame Ernestine von Leibody.
Ah, mein Liebchen, mein Püppchen. You missed the hike with me today, yeah?
Oh, do forgive me, madam, but a dear friend arrived unexpectedly.
Hear you the echo of their singing?
Oh, very clearly, madam.
Their echo is always the same. It matter not where. It take me back to their kinderhood. Ja. How often as their kinder I make the echo.
Madam, I'd like to introduce you to my dear friend, Captain Warrington.
Captain Big Jim Warrington at your service, madam.
This the unexpected friend, yeah, it's pleasure to meet you, Captain. My Liebchen speak of no one else all the day long. So I say to her, Liebchen, it's time to get this captain to think about their marriage.
Madam Ernestine is our most celebrated guest. We consider it a great honor that an opera singer of her stature chooses to spend her leisure with us.
It's much like their homeland here. And we all long for their home, yeah? Tell me, Captain, when you settle down with wife and home.
Captain Warrington leads a very active life. You see, as a forest ranger, he can't be in any one place for very long.
That is bad. The life of their Zigeuner there. Gypsy is not for you, I think. You need their home, their wife, their kinder. And right now, you need their hike. You look tired, Captain. Very tired. A nice, long hike with a Liebchen to talk about these things. That makes you feel much better.
Captain, but Captain Warrington has just marched from the Mexican border.
Yeah, that's good work. You keep that up, Captain, and you get over that tired feeling. But the hike is for the boy and the girl. I remember in the homeland we have the hiking club, and always the boy and the girl together. Rocky Mountains, not so different from Bavarian Alps. Together, you see their snow-capped mountain, their gentle valley, and far, far below the winding river. It's makes too close. And breathe. Tell me, Captain, do you breathe?
I beg your pardon, madam?
Breathe. Breathe, Steve. Fill up that diaphragm like their singer. Their mountain air put new life in body. It makes their man, and their woman. Let us all breathe now. Enough! It's like giving the rich cream to one who has only had their skim milk. But now you is ready for their hike, yeah?
Captain Warrington will only be here a short while. I'm afraid he just has time to see the garden.
It's pity. The stroll in the garden is not so good as the hike in the mountain. But then, if you want to, you Americans can work with quickness, yeah? Much good luck to you, Captain.
Oh, madam, please do join us.
No, Liebchen, the stroll is for that too. Now go. Go.
It was an honor to meet you, madam. I hope I have the pleasure of hearing you sing one day.
I think maybe I not sing so much now.
I would be sorry to hear that.
Well, maybe one day I will sing for both of you their Brahms lullaby.
Oh, my goodness.
Auf Wiedersehen. Ist gut, ist right, und is always the same. It matter not where. The homeland under the youth, they is gone for me. Yet, they is never really gone, for they will always be here in mine heart. In Eisen suchen und alla Frieden such sie. I often seem to often dream how happy I'd be. But as such dunkeln mountains, so white and mixed up, the Wasserfunken river far below. I close mine eyes and see them all the peace and the joy. When I was but a Mädchen girl mit my liebster Boy, weil Hand in Hand wir wandert und wandert so free. In Eisen suchen and alla Frieden such sie. Yeah, I remember them well. Those happy days and those carefree places, so far away and so very long ago. But I do not forget the land of meine Kinder, for that was home. I close mine eyes and see them all the peace and the joy. When I was but a Mädchen girl mit my liebster Boy, weil Hand in Hand wir wandert und wandert so free. In Eisen suchen and alla Frieden such sie. Colorado.
Oh, yes, and there's nothing like a game of croquet to make a girl feel reckless.
But isn't it a pity there aren't any eligible young bachelors to see us at our headstrong best? For we are pretty. We are socially prominent.
And ever so rich.
Well, you can thank your lucky stars the game of croquet has been improved.
I should say, whatever should a girl do all day? One can reread Jane Austen just so many times. And oh, what fun this evening shall be. Imagine a garden party.
It's a pity we'll be the only ones there.
But you must admit, dear, it will be properly exclusive.
Let's on to the game.
I'm tired of playing croquet. I want to do something that hasn't been approved. Something daring.
Something daring?
Yes, something daring. Like swinging on that swing over there.
Swinging on a swing?
Good heavens, Henrietta. What will they say?
They aren't here. No one's here at all, so I can't see the harm. Look, Mabel's found a swing too.
I think it's quite outrageous.
Oh, Maud, so do I, dear.
I'm not sure we should what.
Then no one shall see us in the whole wide world, and we can swing to our heart's content. Swinging, swinging, up in the air we are winging. Flying, flying is much too high. Trying to touch the sky while we're swinging, swinging, letting our fancies get wide. But a young lady learns that she's got to take time if there's not a man in sight, and there's not a man in. And there's now a man in sight.
How do you do? How do you do? That's very proper. How do you do? What a fine day! What a fine day! That's very proper. What a fine day! Haven't you heard? Haven't you heard? It's so very proper to say a kind word. Is there a way that will lead you to say, how do you do today? How do you do? How do you do? That's very proper. How do you do? What a fine day! What a fine day! That's very proper. What a fine day! Haven't you heard? Haven't you heard? It's so very proper to say my word. Is there a way that will lead you to say, how do you do today?
And there's not a man in sight. No, there's not.
I'm sorry, sirs, to tell you, but you'll be able to engage us in conversation.
Well, most certainly you can return a simple how do you do.
I'm afraid not. Perhaps a thank you is quite past indefinite, but a how do you do does border on the delicate personal. But your attempt has been a noble one, and we do want to thank you.
Thank you.
But when a young lady of breeding has been brought up with a standard of Blanche! Are you allowed that man to whisper in your ear? I'm afraid so, Cora. Have we forgotten who we are?
Young
form an attachment for one of these young, good-looking men. But we must be strong, for it is the weak link that breaks the chain. In order that we may not slip, I suggest we form a pact.
But, Cora, I'm afraid our pact would have to be in the form of a trio. And that scarcely seems fair now, does it?
How do you do?
How do you do?
Would you be good enough to allow us to engage you in conversation?
And what is the nature of this conversation?
We hoped you might be able to settle an argument we've been having amongst ourselves. It seems we can't decide if you are as beautiful and lovely as you seem, or if you are on the whole rather plain.
Rather plain?
Yes, rather plain.
Oh.
You see, we've been away from feminine companionship for such a long while. We feel that in judging a young woman's feminine pulchritude, we might be, at least for the moment, overly indulgent.
And forest strangers, being the good-looking dogs that they are, doesn't necessarily associate with young ladies of comparable appearance.
That's one of the forest stranger's unwritten laws.
Would you mind repeating that question just once more?
Tell a handsome stranger, are you pretty or a homely maid?
Modesty forbids me so to
Then tell a handsome stranger, if you're pretty, would you be afraid to take a little stroll with me? A kiss is all the toll would be.
Dear me, kind sir, I'm such an honest miss, so honest that you should not ask me this.
But I do,
Then I'll go.
and you're pretty too.
Now you know that it's so.
You are pretty, so we'll go. We'll go. I'll take you down the garden path. We'll watch the birdies have a bath. Beneath the tree we'll kiss.
Oh, bliss.
We'll be a loving girl and boy.
Oh, joy, you make it sound so pretty, lad. You make my little heart go pity mad. Oh, heaven,
Oh, heaven,
I'm falling
in love with you. I fondly give my heart away. It's yours forever and a day. To last eternally. Now that I love you and you love me. Now that I love you and you love me.
There, that's it, Miss Nancy. Don't move a muscle. Watch the birdie. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Did you get the picture, Philip?
Sure did, Miss Nancy. There's a honey. Hank. Here, let's take one with these flowers.
Well, all right, but just one more. How's this?
Wow. Do you think you'll me, Miss Nancy, if I were to close with you? I'd like to send a picture to my mother.
Why, what a dear, sweet thought. You sit down right here.
And would you think ill of me, Miss Nancy, if I were to kiss you?
To send to your mother?
Well, Mom always likes to see me happy. Okay, that's it. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Oh, Billy!
So I see. Privates can't jump. The next time you take pictures of a young lady, may I suggest you try putting film in the camera. Your dishonesty in this matter could be a very serious offense. However, this time I intend to let you go. Private, dismissed.
Oh, Billy, how masterful you were. Just for that, I'm going to give you a big welcome home kiss.
Don't come any closer. You may as well know right now we're through, finished, washed up.
But, Billy, that's the way we were last time you left. I want to change it all back again.
I see, and I'm but a puppet on the string, dancing to your tune, as it were. Well, it won't do, Nancy. It won't do at all.
But, Billy, I promise I won't somebody look at another man again.
Do you? Do you really mean that?
Of course I do, Billy.
I don't believe you. I don't want to hear your promise, for I now doubt in promise your behavior is an absolute disgrace.
Oh, Billy!
If you swore upon a Bible when the church was super liable, and I'm not so sure they wouldn't win the case.
That's Billy!
Oh, I've seen you kissing others, and you tell me they're your brothers. Do you grow them by the bushel on the face?
Who, me?
Or you tell me they're your cousins. You've got cousins by the dozens, and it's mighty strange that everyone's a male.
What do you say?
If I'm slower than molasses, it's these rosy-colored glasses. But from now on, all my faith in truth is gone.
Oh, no!
For I've reached a big decision. What I need is better vision. You're not worth the paper that you're written on.
Oh.
You made your bed a rolling stone, and now the shoe won't fit. You had your cake, you should have known you'd have to lay in it. And yet, once in a blue moon, I think you love me.
I often like to think I love you.
Once in a blue moon, I think you don't.
It's rather pleasing to be so teasing.
Once in a blue moon, I think you hate me.
I can't imagine why I hate you.
Once in a blue moon, I think you won't.
I'm undecided. I must be guided.
Once in a blue moon, you want to leave me.
I can't imagine why I leave you.
Once in a blue moon, you're in a whirl.
You set me reeling with such a feeling.
Why this
Why this
confusion?
confusion?
Here's the
Here's
conclusion.
the conclusion. I am your once in a blue moon girl. Oh, blue moon girl.
This confusion. Here's the conclusion.
I am your once in a blue moon.
A blue moon girl.
There now, dear Captain. I do believe I've shown you everything but the amaryllis. Ah, the amaryllis. The amaryllis are dearer than ever. But for shame, for I do perceive that your mind does wander.
Truly, Miss Mary, you do perceive me incorrectly, for never could my mind wander from such a one as you. On the contrary, with every fiber of my being, I do try to control myself from saying the words that cannot yet be spoken.
Words that cannot be spoken? Oh, I do confess, I burn with a young maiden's innocent curiosity.
Press me not further, Miss Mary. Soon enough you shall hear them should I return safely from my mission.
With Fleetfoot as your guide, I have no fear for your safe return. So you see, you do keep me in cruel suspense for naught.
'Tis the most tempting time and place, and we are quite alone.
Alone, dear Captain? No, not quite. Look, in yonder tree, my dear little cuckoo bird sits peeping at us. Cuckoo!
Yes, but aside from the cuckoo bird, we are quite alone.
Yes, we are quite alone.
Now I may ask the question that has been burning in my heart for hours.
Nancy! You know Nancy. Excuse me, dear Captain. I must have Nancy prepare your refreshments for your journey.
But Miss Mary.
Now, we can't have you going hungry this evening, can we? I shan't be but a moment.
Oh, I thought you were someone else.
Yes, sir. Miss Mary asked me to tell you that she should be returning momentarily.
Thank you, Corporal. That should give us time for the brief chat I wanted to have with you.
Yes, sir.
Corporal, in a short while, a trusted guide will be here to lead me to the notorious Indian band for whom we have searched so long. During my absence, I want you to take command of the troop.
Oh, yes, sir.
Until 9 o'clock this evening.
Until 9 o'clock, sir?
It is my mission to bring in their leader, dead or alive. As a forest ranger, I hope to appeal to his sense of honor, for his accomplices will be disbanded and freed. But if I have not returned by 9 o'clock, it will then become your duty to apprehend this killer by more devious means.
My duty, sir?
The guide will return to take you to his hideout. There, disguised as an Indian brave, you will join their campfire unnoticed. You will wait for the proper moment to strike. Then, bang, single-handed, you will hold the others at bay as you take their leader to justice. You'll be a hero, Corporal.
Me, sir?
If it works. Corporal?
Are you sure some of the other fellas don't want to come along? I mean, I don't want to hog all the glory.
It's a one-man job, Corporal. Should I not return, you have my personal good wishes for your success. But should you fail, you too will have the pleasure of knowing you have not died in vain. We will have died for a noble cause.
I feel better already.
But I see little Mary approaching. You're dismissed, Corporal.
Yes, sir.
Look, dear Captain, look who I spied.
Poor old fella. There you go. I wonder who he is.
Why, this is my dear friend Fleetfoot.
This is Fleetfoot?
The finest guide in the West. Now, don't you worry about Fleetfoot. He'd know this territory blindfolded.
Umtangola, Mary Sunshine. Shantaguka, Brown Bear.
Chaka Brown Bear, Sutancha. Sutancha Brown Bear, Donkala fell. Fell Shata, Captain. Movesha, Captain Warrington.
Oh. Sota do Hutme. Sancha.
He said that he's honored to meet the man respected by both whites and Indians alike.
Tell him I am pleased that he has volunteered to act as my guide, but he need not risk his life in a matter that does not concern him. He can draw me a map instead.
Konsecha, Dahu, Sutancha, Tanchahi.
Kajorahi, Dume de Foha.
He says he must go with you. He must go with you and help capture the man who is a blot on the honor of all Indians. Shanatanwa. Shanatanwa. Wow!
Gonwaha, Mary Sunshine. Gonwaha. Kombesha, Muveha. Wahashi.
Wahashi?
Going to Waha, Mary Sunshine. Going to Waha.
He says that he'll be at the watering hole where he has 2 Indian ponies waiting. But he wouldn't tell me the name of the Indian you were after. He said that I should ask you.
That seems strange. His name is Yellowfeather.
Yellowfeather!
What is it, Miss Mary?
Yellowfeather!
What is it? Do you know him?
Yellowfeather is the son of Chief Brown Bear. But he's dead. We all thought him dead.
I'm afraid he's very much alive.
I grew up with Yellowfeather. He heaped nothing but dishonor on his poor, dear father. Then, while I'm at another drunken orgy with a wanton woman, he knifed a man who accused him of cheating at cards. He was taken to jail, but with his usual craftiness, he broke out and came here. But I refused him help in his lawlessness. You see, by tribal custom, he is a brother of mine. The sheriff and his men followed him here, where he leaped over Point Lookout into the river below. Though his body was never found, we all assumed him dead. I told Indian Father that he died while trying to save my life. If he were to learn the truth, it would break his poor, old Indian heart.
It is possible he need never know. Rest assured, Miss Mary, I shall do everything in my power to spare him this knowledge.
God bless you, Captain. I appreciate your concern for Chief Brown Bear.
It would be dishonest of me were I not to say that my main concern in this matter is for your peace of mind, Miss Mary.
My peace of mind, dear Captain?
How many goodbyes we have said in the past. Yet this time, my heart can be still no longer. Little Mary?
Oh, how thoughtless of me. Your refreshments for your journey. I'll fetch them at once.
Stay, little Mary. I must be heard for my refreshment. My feast is but to have you near my side.
Captain Jim.
Oh, I know I'm not worthy to ask for the hand of the dearest, the fairest, the loveliest flower that God ever gave to brighten this cold world of ours. But I ask for your hand all the same.
Oh, Captain Jim, I had not allowed myself to hope. I would not allow myself to think. Yet sometimes in my wildest dreams, I dared pretend this happy moment would come. Rise, dear Captain, rise, for my answer is yes. Yes, 1,000 times yes.
Oh, little Mary.
Yes?
If I return.
When you return.
When I return. Here we shall share our lives together, and I shall be the happiest man alive.
And I, a woman fulfilled.
Soon I may return to where you'll be.
Each moment you are gone, my love lives on from dawn till you come back to me. Come back to me.
Then you and I shall live and die underneath the Colorado sky. Till then I'll try to say goodbye. My heart can only wait for you.
My heart is waiting for you too.
And with this promise to be true, 'twill see me through. And yet I'll count the lonely eyes.
I'll count the lonely eyes.
Till we can be as one.
Till we can be as one.
As one.
As
I must be stern.
And for your sake, my lonely heart will ache and quake and break if you do not return. My heart will yearn and burn, so please return. Then you and I shall live and die underneath the Colorado sky. Till then I'll try.
Till then I'll try
to say goodbye.
to say goodbye.
Goodbye, goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye. You and I shall live and die underneath the Colorado sky. Till then I'll try to say goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye. You and I shall live and die underneath the Colorado sky. Till then I'll try to say goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye. Goodbye,
Ya tu, ho me tangola, ho me tangola. Shan cha, Billy Jester. Sahe kito, Billy Jester. Raho me, da kucha. Shante kadota.
Oh, here it is. Desertion. Desertion from the United States Forest Rangers is punishable by life imprisonment, death before firing squad, or both. Or both? Oh, Chief, I didn't see you there. Did you fall down?
Me pray to great sky spirit.
I'm sorry, Chief. I'll wait over here until the service is over.
Me finish.
To tell you the truth, Chief, I'm kind of glad I ran into you. I thought you might be able to fix me up with an Indian suit.
Me ask Great Sky Roach if me should make you my son.
Your son? What did he have to say?
Great Sky Spirit say yes. Great Sky Spirit say good for Kadota future. Me hope real son carry on tradition of Kadota tribe, but real son die hero. Go to happy hunting ground.
Gee, that's too bad, Chief. That'll make two of us right in a row.
Two?
I may have to go on a little mission tonight. Nothing much. I just won't get back alive.
You be safe. Me give charms.
Charms?
Come to teepee when moon come over mountain. We have ceremony. There you become my dead son reborn. Me give you his Indian dress to wear. You become Yellow Feather.
Yellow Feather? Say, I like that. Well, I guess I'll see you tonight, Chief. Dakota.
Kadota.
Kadota. Yeah, that's better. Kadota.
Me feel is too still, is very still. If bad happen, Mary Sunshine, run faster than wind to teepee of Indian Father. There you be safe. Kadota.
Kadota, Indian Father. Oh, Madam! You startled me.
Was ist los? Was ist los?
It's nothing, Madam.
Ja, ist something. You shiver and shake. Come, Liebchen, tell.
Captain Warrington is on the trail of Yellowfeather, a savage Cadotta Indian. Yellowfeather will stop at nothing. I'm so frightened for Captain Warrington, and I'm frightened for myself.
For self, Liebchen?
Yellowfeather has sworn revenge on me. He swore that someday he'd come back and have his way with me.
There. Come, Liebchen. Der past is der past. Und der present is only as we see it. And so we must see the present as pleasant as we may. Every little nothing is a precious nothing. If we make it count, every little nothing is a precious little nothing. But it cannot stand for every little moment has its moment. Then it flies away. Every little nothing means a precious little nothing. Take it while you may. Every little nothing means a precious little nothing if we make it gay. Every little nothing means a precious little nothing, but it cannot stand for every little moment has its moment. Then it flies away. Every little nothing means a precious little nothing. Take it while you For every little moment has its moment, then it flies away. Every little nothing means a precious little nothing. Take it while you may.
Yellowfeather!
Was ist los? Was ist los?
Yellowfeather, I saw it coming up over that wall.
Dear, you is overwrought. We alarm now the others. We go to the inn. Och, it's too late. They come. Do not fret. Madame Ernestine will explain everything away. We act like nothing happened.
my friend, yes, yes, I must confess, for I can feel your deep devotion. With blushing face I deign to answer yes. It has to do with my emotions. Dear me, you say that you are blushing. Dear, we're blushing too.
It's difficult for one to enjoy the frivolities of life when one's staring death in the face. But then, you seem to be making up for the both of us.
But isn't that what a party's for? To have fun?
Oh, yes. Yes, indeed it is. You go right ahead and have your fun with all those other men, while I go and risk my life on a secret mission.
A secret mission? Doing what?
That's what's secret about it. I probably shan't come back, you know.
Well, if you're not coming back, why can't you tell me what it is?
Well, I'll tell you this much. If you see a mysterious Indian tonight, don't scream. It's me.
Oh, disguises. I just love disguises.
Well, I guess this is it, old girl. If I return, I shall make you mine. And if I don't, well, I want you to have this.
Oh, Billy. A pawn ticket?
It's on my grandmother's wedding ring.
It's lovely, Billy.
Chin up, old girl. Put her there.
Goodbye, Billy. Take good care of yourself now.
Don't worry about me, old girl. I know where I'm going. Oh, excuse me. How clumsy of me. I'm terribly sorry. Here. No, it was. Well, goodbye.
It's the first thing he's ever given me. He must be getting serious.
I do hope little Mary's emotional condition is better.
The poor thing, she was shaken up, wasn't she?
And did you notice how pale and drawn she looked this evening?
I was surprised the poor dear came down to the party at all.
Shh, don't say another word. Here she comes now. We can act as if nothing has happened. Good evening, girls. I hope you're having a pleasant time.
Don't worry about us, you poor thing, you.
It's perfectly terrible what has happened to you.
And we're dreadfully upset for you. Oh, I'm quite all right now, thank you.
How brave of you. The courage of you Western women.
I'm sure I can never be so composed if my fiancé, my loved one, has left my side on some unknown, dangerous mission, probably never to return. I'm sure he'll be back later this evening.
But if you shouldn't return,
Feel free to call on us. We'll cheer you up, dear. Thank you, girls. I appreciate your kindness. Whatever is that? It sounds like an auto touring car. It looks like an auto touring car. It is an auto touring car. Whatever would an auto touring car be doing way up here in this wild territory? That must be my dear friend, General Oscar Fairfax. General? Retired? Oh. He's awaiting his appointment as United States Ambassador to France. Ambassador to France? Meanwhile, he's employed as temporary Undersecretary, second in charge of Indian Affairs. Oh. Might he be one of the Philadelphia Fairfaxes? I do believe he comes from there. Ooh-la, of Philadelphia Fairfax.
Oh, General, you're such a tease. General Oscar Fairfax.
Oh, my own little Mary, let me look at you. Well, what's going on?
It's a garden party, General, and you're just in time.
Yes, my Nancy Twinkle, you are getting prettier every time I see you.
Thank you, General. Whatever brings you to the Colorado Inn at this time of day?
Business, my dear. Unfortunately, business. I was at Forest Ranger headquarters this afternoon, and they thought Troop 14 should have arrived at your inn by today. Have you seen anything of them?
Why, they're right here, General.
Well, so they are. Couldn't see them for all the limbs, so to speak. I must see Captain Warrington at once.
I'm afraid he's on a secret mission. He won't be back until later this evening.
Well, this is of the utmost importance. Tell me who's second in command.
That would be poor Sergeant McGinty. But I'm afraid he's been confined to hospital headquarters.
Well, somebody must be in charge.
That would be Corporal Jester. But I'm afraid he's also on a secret mission.
You would think that they would have more sense than to leave when I'm coming. You there, Private?
Yes, sir.
It looks as you're ranking officer around here. I have authority from Forest Headquarters to have your troops placed at my disposal. You and your men must find Captain Warrington at all costs. Do a good job, and I shall recommend you for promotion.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes, Mary, I am truly sorry to interrupt your garden party this way, but Captain Warrington must be found.
God bless you, General. You're a heaven-sent angel.
Troop 10, hunt! Into your battle dress, men. And on your return, I shall divide you into 2 search parties. Right face, forward march.
Left, 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 right, left.
General Fairfax. Will they be gone long, General?
Not long enough. Not long enough.
Oh, General, will it be dangerous?
Reasonably so. Reasonably so.
Whatever shall we do?
Don't worry your little head about that. Uncle Oscar will keep you amused.
Uncle Oscar?
Yes, I want you all to think of me as your kind and loving uncle. And what have we here?
That's Mabel. Mabel doesn't say very much.
Mabel, you're the smartest female I ever met. Now, would you be so kind as to fetch me my goodie box?
A goodie box? Whatever is a goodie box?
Well, a goodie box is a box filled with all manner of trinkets that little girls love to receive. And I'm very fond of giving things away, particularly to little girls. I have just the thing for you. One for you. And one for you. And one for you.
No, thank you.
And I have just the thing for you. Oh, but you must let me pin it on.
Girl, give the presents back.
Give the presents back?
Yes, young ladies from Eastchester Finishing School cannot accept gifts from a single gentleman.
Oh, but I've been married several times.
Even so, it isn't proper.
Oh, but for all practical purposes it is. For I'm your dear old Uncle Oscar. An intimate member of the family, so to speak. There's a saying that it's better if we give than if we take. And I want to give. But etiquette says no. I can't carry out its letter. If its form I must forsake. But I kept the spirit proper, as I'll show. And so, think of me as a kind and loving uncle. Uncle is just the thing I want to be. For my very favorite nieces that I simply love to pieces, won't you come and sit on Uncle's knee, dimple darling? Uncle can give you lots of pretty presents. Uncle is not a kid, he's just a kid. Take them, please, or I must squeeze your dainty hands to you all. Say, Uncle.
Say, Uncle.
Say, Uncle, Uncle, do you win?
Say, Uncle. Say, Uncle. Uncle, do you win? Though returning gifts is very impolite, we are not convinced that what we've done is right. Innocent it seems to us, but isn't quite. So tell us once again the charming theory you ascertain.
Think of me as a kind and loving uncle, giving a trinket here, a bauble there. I am like the baby brother, run your darling dad and mother, let me run my fingers through your hair, you'll learn a lot. Like to give me pretty playthings, tell me that not my bounds I've overstepped. Take my gold, or I must hold you tight like this. You all say, Uncle.
Say, Uncle.
Say, Uncle, Uncle, do you win?
Say, Uncle.
Yes, Uncle.
Say, Uncle.
Say.
husbands-to-be don't object.
Husbands-to-be?
Yes. We were engaged to the forest rangers this very afternoon.
Do you think they'll object?
Object? If they don't object, you should call the engagement off. That's what you should do. Call the engagement off. Under the circumstances, my actions have been highly improper. Highly improper indeed. To think that I, General Oscar Fairfax, all the Philadelphia Fairfaxes, have tried to force my gifts on young ladies on the highly advanced stages of betrothal. If I were your intended, I'd horsewhip me. Yes, that's what I do. I'd horsewhip me. Oh, Mabel, just to think that you and I, what we could have been to one another. Keep smiling.
Oh, my.
Left, right, left, platoon, halt, 1, 2, right, face.
Men, I want half of you to surround the inn and protect the ladies from any harm that may arise. And the other half follow me to danger and possible death.
Stout-hearted is the forest ranger, he's a scout. He's thoughtful, friendly, courteous, and kind. He's reverently grave, he's healthy and he's brave. He's clean and sober, and body and mind, yes sir. He's cheerful, honest, thrifty, and obedient. To love the good and hate the bad is his plan. So if there's any danger, you can be sure the forest ranger ever will march on man to man to man to man to man to man.
Truth, ten, hut. Right, face. Forward, bars.
Left, 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 right, left. My back is my torch to tap, my boot is shake from left to right. Go, your mama needs a shout.
Home Tangola,
Home Tangola,
Sahe Kito,
Sahe Kito,
Rahome, De Da Kadoka,
what?
Rahome, De Da Kadoka,
Rahome, De Da Ka Do Ka,
Shante Kadota,
Shante Kadota,
Pung,
Pong?
Fresh air. Your teepee's a little stuffy, Chief. Tell me, do you always keep your horse in there with you?
Indian pony's good animal. He like me. He like you, too.
Well, as long as he likes us, that makes all the difference. Yes, sir, that was quite a ceremony, Chief. Quite a ceremony. I feel like an Indian already. How's this?
You are Indian. You Kadota. Now me make you man.
Oh?
I give you wisdom. I make you have courage. I bring you manly strength.
You don't say.
Sit. Do hot do. AR2. Do hot do. AR2. For wisdom. Eat.
It's very tasty. Very tasty indeed.
Eagle brain. Do hot do. AR2. Do hot do. AR2. For courage.
It's kind of gooey. My, oh my. Yes, sir. What is it?
Mountain lion eyes. Do hot do. AR2. Do hot do. AR2. For manly strength. Eat.
I'm not very hungry. It's very... What is it? On second thought, don't tell me.
Wash down with fire water.
Say, Chief, that's very...
You make fine Indian dancer. You man now. You my son. Now me give you presents.
Say, Chief, if you're not careful, I think you're going to kill me with kindness.
First feather. Yellow feather for yellow feather.
There you go getting clever again, Chief.
Indian belt.
Gee, this is really something. What are all these little white things?
White man scalps. Best present last. Bow and arrow. Me have many, many years. Very fine.
Oh, Chief. Chief. I couldn't take this, really.
You take. You my son now.
Gee. It's a Jim Dandy. My gosh, I didn't know this thing was loaded. You better teach me how to use this thing, Chief.
Tomorrow me teach. Me teach you how to ride Indian pony, too. Bareback.
Bareback? Wait a minute, Chief.
Tonight me pray to Great Sky Spirit. I thank Great Sky Spirit for bringing me son.
Hey, Chief, I brought you some presents, too. Here, first, pocket knife.
Pocket knife?
Yeah, for cutting. Very handy. You can use it for all sorts of things. Screwdriver. Clean your nails. Eat with it. It has all kinds of uses. Ah, yes. And the Forest Ranger's Book of Rules and Regulations. It's the finest companion a man ever had. Now. Ah, yes, one more thing. Necktie.
Necktie?
Yeah, what it does, it sort of gives you that dressed up look.
My son give me presents. My son give me necktie. Very good, son. I wear necktie always.
It look good. Me like. Me like? Now you've got me talking that way.
Eagle brain take effect. Me glad.
You know what, Chief? Me glad, too. Big engine, me a big Cadota engine through and through. A feather in my hat I couldn't weather, but now I wear a hat in my feather. Me a heap big engine, and we heap big engines know a thing or two. We have a special language that I've only mastered now. Instead of saying how'd you do, we engines just say how. Oh, me, a big Cadota, me a heap big engine through and through. When I was but a lad of 5, I dreamed that I would be an engine brave who lived inside a teepee. My dreams have all come true at last, though I am over 5, and I will be the finest brave alive. I've always been a pale-face born and bred, but since I made the change, is my face red? It's gotta be said that me, a heap big engine, and we heap big engines know a thing or two. Not long ago I couldn't hold my liquor. Now fire water makes me even sicker. Me, a heap big engine, and we heap big engines know a thing or two. Saddle I would always fall off horses, I recall, but I'll soon be riding bareback, 'cause there's not so far to fall. Oh, me, a big Cadota, me a heap big engine through and through. Me, a heap big engine, and we heap big engines, know a squall too. I'll have a laugh with Minnie, ha-ha, pretty Red Wing, I'll reform. Lose my head for Pocahontas if she keeps my wigwam warm. Oh, me, a big cadota, me a heap big engine through and through. How?
How very quiet it is.
And how?
Even poor Mabel finds it difficult to smile, don't you, Mabel?
Perhaps we shouldn't have left the party at all.
Party? How can you think of a party, dear, when our loved ones have left our side?
Who? Your loved one, dear, your husband-to-be. Oh, yes, I almost forgot.
Excuse me, girls. For goodness sake, whatever are you doing? I'm making my escape. Escape from where? From here. Well, why don't you use the front door? Because I don't want anyone to see me. Oh, that's the way Mata Hari did it. Mata who? Mata Hari. I read all about her in the Penny Dreadfuls. Penny Dreadfuls? Do you read Penny Dreadfuls? Of course I do. I'm practically an authority on them. Really? Oh, yes, a real authority.
How shocking. Tell us about her.
Well, I suppose that Mata Hari was just about the wickedest woman in the whole wide world. She was a spy by trade, you know.
A spy? How exciting.
I wish I could be a spy.
Well, she spied differently than most spies spy.
How's that?
First of all, she'd make all the men fall madly in love with her. And then she'd just throw them away like an old pair of shoes when she'd got what she'd wanted out of them.
What did she want?
Well, they never explained that part too well. But she certainly did get results. Who's the girl who had the men all leading from her hand? Mata Hari, Mata Hari. Who could turn up passing women to a stern command? Mata Hari, Mata Hari. Who could spy and get her data by doing this and that? Mata! That Mata Hari did. Mata Hari, Mata Hari. Oh, what a wicked girl was she. That kind of girl I shouldn't be. Mata Hari, Mata Hari. That kind of wicked girl I shouldn't be. Mata's laws were sinister towards the big prime minister. Handsome guards were in a stir. And a king or two. Once the only thing I haven't done. For her, the man I'll have it, yet Mana never hit. That's why I want to pull the stunt that Mana Hari did.
Oh, what a wicked girl was she. That's the kind of girl I want to be. Mana Hari, that's the kind of wicked girl I want to be. Mana Hari, oh, what a wicked girl was she. That's the kind of girl I want to be. Mana Hari, that's the kind of wicked girl I want to be. Like Mata.
Eins, zwei, drei, vier. Eins, zwei, drei, vier. Eins, zwei,
Good
drei.
heavens!
Son, don't you dare gun. I didn't do it.
Oh, how unseemly of me to arrive at such a time. But there are some wild Indians about, you know.
It's nothing. For their exercise, it is to me their constant comrade like their breathing. Do you breathe, General Fairfax?
You know my name. I wonder if we could have met before. No, I'm sure I could not have forgotten such a fine face and figure as yours.
Little Mary oft speak of her friend, the General Fairfax. Und I put zwei und zwei together.
Then you must be the famous Madame von Leibediche. Oh, madam, it is indeed a fine privilege and honor for me to meet you face to face. How well I recall your Carmen.
Was my favorite role. I was the first person ever to sing Carmen in German. I premiered in Vienna. It made me overnight success.
Ah, Vienna.
No, you Vienna, General.
Believe it or not, I was once a struggling young artist in Vienna. The family I was staying with gave me a year to find out that I wasn't much of an artist. Actually, I found out much sooner, for the only painting I ever sold was one my landlady had hung upside down by mistake. I was forced to change the title from The Mountain to The Valley. But that was the year, Vienna, 1884.
84? That's the very year I come from the homeland to study the voice.
I wonder if we could have met. Let's see. Did you by chance frequent the Blue Danube Cafe?
I only know from the outside looking in. I'm very poor then. I spent all the money on the voice lessons. Perhaps you go to their lovely free chamber music concert?
I must confess, I wasn't one too much for chamber music. The Red Stocking.
Ugh, I was much too proper young lady for the Red Stocking. Dear State Museum?
Much too impetuous for the State Museum. I'm sorry, we must have missed with one another.
Yeah, it's pity. Yet, Vienna was many things to many people. And each has their own happy memory. Do you ever dream of Vienna?
I think I do. I'm sure I do.
Remember the strudel so tasty, the dear.
How well I remember my one souvenir.
The wine at me
stop waltz now?
They don't understand. Do you ever dream of Vienna? Vienna of days gone by.
May I have the pleasure of this waltz?
Danke, but I can't. It is filled.
Then you and I should fly away to the balcony where no one is to recognize us.
Do you ever dream of Vienna?
I think I do. I know I do.
I see it so clearly, bright beginning.
The artist.
The singer, how reckless, how free. But I must perform there.
My paintings were tongue.
Oh, what does it matter, my dear Vivian? Do you ever dream of Vienna? Vienna Do you ever dream of Vienna?
Oh, yes, I do.
Yeah, I do.
Did you go by chance to the costume affair?
The one on the Danube. Oh, yes, I was there. I won the second prize, so I'll never forget.
But I won first prize. Thank heavens we met.
Do you ever dream of Vienna? Vienna
Captain Jim! Oh, Captain Jim! Cuckoo! Cuckoo! Whene'er I'm sad, the cuckoo sings such happy, carefree words. It seems this little thought he brings, the world is for the birds. Cuckoo, I love your merry song. Cuckoo, it's like a fairy song. Cuckoo, it can't be very wrong when you coo, coo, coo. Cuckoo, so happy in the tree. Cuckoo, how happy you must be. Cuckoo, to sing so merrily. Cuckoo, I'm blue, you coo, you're cuckoo, as all cuckoos do. I'll cuckoo too, cuckoo.
Me have returned, me keep promise. Your feather always keep promise. You know happy see your feather?
Let me go! Please, let me go!
No, Mary Sunshine, me wait long time, very long time.
What do you want? What do you want?
Me want you, Mary Sunshine. Me have you now.
Very good. My cookies are
We must forget the past, my dearest. I am here at last. Our lives have just begun.
It's you that I adore, my dearest. Stay forevermore, and we shall be as one.
Shall be as one. You and I shall live and die underneath the Colorado sky.
Our love today,
Our love today
shall rule forever.
shall rule forever.
Shall rule forever. Shall rule forever. kid. Still, I'm grieved for both him and his poor father. To think what should happen to such a one as him.
Do not fret, Miss Mary. The inn has been surrounded by my men, and they have no doubt apprehended Yellowfeather by now. Chief Brown Bear need never know of the base state into which his son has fallen until the forest rangers have returned him to the world as a useful member of society.
Oh, Captain Jim, a forest ranger is truly a man.
Yes, little Mary, he is.
But look, your brave men returned from their noble endeavors. How proud you must be, and how happy the ladies will be to learn of their safe return.
Stout-hearted is the forest ranger, he's a scout. He's thoughtful, friendly, courteous, and kind. He's reverent and great, he's healthy and he's brave, he's clean in soul and body and mind. Yes, sir. He's cheerful, honest, thrifty, and obedient. To love the good and hate the bad is his plan. So if there's any danger, you can be sure the forest ranger will provide us our hand.
Captain Warrington?
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry to interrupt this joyous occasion, but I must ask you and your men to assist me in locating an Indian by the name of Chief Brown Bear.
How? Me, Chief Brown Bear.
Excellent work, Captain. Now then, as temporary undersecretary, second in charge of Indian affairs, and by the authority invested in me by the government of the United States of America, it is my duty to inform you that our Supreme Court has reached a decision on the suit brought against my government by you and the Cadota tribe. The court has decided in your favor. Therefore, I am returning unto you approximately one quarter of the state of Virginia. Your store.
Now me give land away. First to adopted daughter Mary Sunshine, me give ground where stand Colorado Inn. Now she burn mortgage.
Trips?
All else me give to new adopted son Yellowfeather.
Gee, Dad.
Me give in hope that he establish national park and refuge for animal and tree, so good and noble forest rangers have place to call home.
Look, Indian Father, a surprise, your dear friend Fleetfoot.
Brown Bear.
Sutan Cha, Fleetfoot.
Oh, Captain Jim.
Hello, Mary.
Billy?
How?
obviously, but without them we wouldn't be here tonight. First of all, our terrific crew in the sound room up there, I'd like to thank them tonight. Steve Rainwater, Warren Payne, Warren Payne, and Tony Metcalf, David Green, and Billy Rogers, who's done double duty. He's been on the spotlight tonight. And Billy, I'd like for you to come take a bow. Billy constructed this marvelous show. Billy saying that we had visions of the curtain opening and Billy standing there with a screwdriver saying, "One more screw." So thank you, and the cast. I think they're wonderful young people. We've worked hard. We've worked hard. And thank you, one and all. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Laura. Thank you, cast.